You feel me? Snow bunnies, they will fuck with anything black. It does not matter if you look good or not. If you are black, you have a chance with a snow bunny. Like they're literally infatuated with blacks. There's been multiple times I talked to a white girl, then like whole time like she really only likes me because I'm black, and she's trying to like incorporate herself into black culture. Alright, next one. This is not for all white women, but this is for, a large portion. Now, I talked to some white women, and I'm not talking about the snow bunny archetype no more. I've talked to some white women where like they're not embarrassed, like they openly found me attractive, but at the same time, they wouldn't openly want to date. You feel me? A lot of the white women that I had spoke to, they would be totally fine fucking, but they wouldn't want to have a relationship. My own thought about this is that they actually don't see black men as like the relationship type. Like they just want to have their fun with us and then go back to their white men and then, have a family and do all that shit. Me being a nigga who's a lover boy, that shit was kind of irritating. Not gonna lie. The next thing is you always gotta be prepared to get left. Now this is a thing that I had learned, bro. When you fuck with a white girl,
how many white women you been with? How many experiences do you have? I don't understand. You know what I find really weird about interracial dating, right? These specific people. There's so many different races. There's so many different ethnicities. Niggas will only date white women. I'm like, oh god. You ain't dating an Arab, a Latina, a Persian, an Asian, South Asian. There's so many good women. You just on these white women. Just got all these experiences just dating white women. So many experiences.
You never know what their home life is like. Oh, a girl could be like a completely fine woman, not racist or anything, but she could go back home to a very racist family. Like, let's say y'all fucking with each other, she go home and tell her family about you. Her family will be in her ear if they are those kind of people. This has happened multiple times, and I know.
I'm watching myself.
There was one time I was talking to this girl, and then she screenshotted and sent me a message that her dad was telling her that if she were to have a baby with me, she would get disowned by him. The next one. There's a lot of white women who are very attracted to black guys, but they're scared of the perception that they will get for dating a black guy. Like, have you ever seen a post on Instagram or TikTok where there's like a very happy interracial couple, but then there's a lot of people in the comments just saying a whole bunch of racist shit? It's like that in real life as well, especially when you're not dating a snow bunny. If you're fucking with a snow bunny, they're probably more around black people, but if you fucking with just like a regular white woman, they're probably around white people, but then, you're her black boyfriend. So it's like, what I'm saying, people gonna perceive her a certain way.
Alright, man. You're doing too much. Let me say something as well. I'll be real, right? I'm obviously getting used to the streaming setup and stuff. I don't like that I can't see the chat at all times. See, I can't see the chat at all times. Audio low on the video. Okay, let's turn it up. Give me some tips, fam. Make sure man's locked in. Okay, yeah, I turned it down. Yeah, I can't see the chat at all times, so I have to come back to this screen to see the chat. It's a bit mad. Okay, where are we?
They act almost as if like dating a black guy would stain their dating life, for when they go back to the white niggas. Now this is something that has never really like bothered me to the max. This is strictly shit that I've noticed while actually, dating white women, because that was majority what I'm around. Obviously, I don't really give a fuck about race in general. But yeah.
Bro, the most exhausting thing about dating a white woman, bro, like, even if they is, like, super liberal and all that, they is so toned that, like, bro, they be doing, like, they whole man rant. And you just be saying there, like, bro, I'm black. Like, damn near everything you saying don't apply to me. Like, they be sitting there talking about, bro, I wish I was a man so I could jog at 2 a.m. and go into my workplace and get as angry as possible and scream in people's faces with no repercussion. Like, bro, have you seen me? I cannot do any of them things, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, it just be funny, bro. Because it's like, bro, you, like, as a white woman, you could be, like, up there in society, you feel? But they somehow be acting like they the biggest victims, bro. Make it make sense. Like, I remember I was dating this one girl, bro, and she is, like, surprised at the fact that I ain't want to, as a black dude, just get up and walk in random neighborhoods to look at, like, Halloween or Christmas. Like, no, bro, you literally see videos of black dudes getting on some random neighborhood, bro, like I'd be cool off.
Interracial relationships don't make no damn sense to me. And as the product of one, I saw one.
Let me pause it here. This is why the last interracial relationship I had, this is why it ended. I realized that she wasn't white. But I realized that these people, they will never be able to see the world how we see the world. And that was the moment to me where I was like, yeah, I kind of have to date black, because we were having discussions about male privilege, all this kind of like bullshit stuff. And I'm trying to relate to her, like, yo, do you know we're the most likely demographic to be unalived? We're literally at the bottom of society, basically. But they don't think about shit like that, because why would they? They're not black. Oh, this is gonna be
Very close and personal. I can't ever get behind it because they just don't make no damn sense. Especially when, actually, I'll say more specifically when it's a black man and a white woman, and they really don't even fool with each other like that. Because my dad really did not mess with white people like that. He didn't want us to separate the damn thing.
Also, this is me as well. Like, this is me as well. I like individual white people, right? I've got a white friend here or there, but as the white people in my audience, shouts out to you. But as a collective, same with like Arabs as well, as like and then there's history as well. I don't mess with it. So why would I date into that? And then I don't want to integrate into their culture. I don't want to try their shit. I don't want to do none of that. So why would I do that? That's unfair on the partner. And they like this woman said, there are men out there who don't like white people, but they like this one white woman, so they'll. But that's not how it works. You're not just dating the person; you're dating like everything about them.